What if I could show you the easiest way to find truth in a world full of lies? What if I could prove to you that it doesn't matter how desperately someone tries to hide something, you could figure it out all for yourself? My name is Black Pythagoras, and today, instead of regurgitating all of the news from independent and mainstream media, I'm going to approach the Jeffrey Epstein scandal from a perspective you've never heard before. And I'll do so by only using names, numbers, and basic addition. So let's get started. To begin, the chart that you see at the bottom right of the screen is the numerical values of letters. A equals 1, B equals 2, and once you get past the letter I, the numbers start back from 1. This is what's called a Pythagorean number chart. First, we'll start with the name Jeffrey Epstein and separate the sum of the vowels and the consonants. Then we'll add them together to get the sum of the full name. After that, we'll take his birthday, add the numbers across, and then get our fourth number. Now, here's the catch. Using this same method with the following names, I should be able to match one number to Jeffrey Epstein's numbers about 90% of the time, which is not impressive at all. However, two numbers matching should only happen about 36% of the time, and if three numbers match, well, that should only happen about 19% of the time. Now, unless we are to believe that these people were named or born strictly with this practice in mind, my overall goal is to prove to you that names and birthdays carry a numerical frequency that connect people to each other. Now, I'm assuming that you already know something about this case, so I won't go into detail about the following people. I just want to show the numerical connectivity between them and Epstein. So our first name is, of course, Les Wexner, who is the billionaire founder and CEO of multiple brands, most notably Victoria's Secret. He is alleged to have signed the power of attorney to his entire fortune and several multi-million-dollar properties over to Epstein. So let's add the vowels and consonants of his name separately, add these two numbers together to get the frequency of his full name, and then add together his birthday. You'll see here that the 29, 2 plus 9 equals the master number 11, matching exactly with the 2911 in Epstein's chart. Now, master numbers are when two numbers pop up consecutively, 11, 22, 33, and so on, but I've made another video explaining this in great detail, so go check it out if you're interested. But the fact remains that because these two numbers are exactly 29, makes this even more improbable than I stated earlier. You'll see the same thing happen when we look at the sum of Les Wexner's name, which is another master number, the number 44, which again matches perfectly with the 44 in Jeffrey Epstein's name. And lastly, when you look at his birth number, we get a 37. 3 plus 7 is 10, 1 plus 0 is 1, and matches perfectly with the 7-3 in Epstein's chart. Now, next we have Ehud Barak, former Prime Minister of Israel, who on several occasions spent weeks at Epstein's mansion in New York. We'll add up the vowels and consonants separately, then add them together, and then add his birthday number. As you can see here, the 1, the 8, and the exact matching 21 gives us another three numbers matching with Jeffrey Epstein, and is again bringing in that under 19% chance probability. Now, what's interesting here is that according to this practice, the birthday number, aka the life path number, is widely disputed to be the most important number of them all, as you can change your name, but you can't change your birthday. When any of these numbers match a life path number, it adds significance to the relationship from a metaphysical perspective. And the fact that 3 appearing in Ehud Barak's life path and in Epstein's life path are both comprised of that same 21 is considered to be of massive significance. Now, next we have Leon Black, another billionaire businessman who transferred upwards of $100 million to Epstein. His vowels, consonants, full name, and birthday, and you'll see he has 2 3s in his chart that match Epstein's life path number, with one of them comprised again of that 2-1 combination. What's even crazier is that his female conspirator, who I believe is actually the mastermind behind this entire debacle, Ghislaine Maxwell, has the same 4 numbers in the exact same placements that Leon Black does, just with minor tweaks. This should only happen a fraction of 1% of the time. But ultimately, she also has the 2 3s that match the 3 in Epstein's life path. Which makes me kind of wonder, how close was Leon Black and Jeffrey Epstein really? And lastly, many know her as the bombshell who originally blew this case wide open. She was the underage girl pictured with Prince Andrew in a scandalous photo and has been named in the news as Virginia Giuffre, but that's her marital name. Her birth name is Virginia Roberts, rest her soul. When we take a look at her numbers, you'll see we beat the odds once again as that 19% probability comes through crystal clear. Now remember, these are just random names, right? And it is quite improbable for these numerical connections to match. So why does this happen? I implore you to watch more of my name videos and then draw your own conclusions. But as they say, men lie, women lie, but numbers don't lie. My name is Black Pythagoras, and I'll catch you next time.